It's clearly pretty intense out there right now. They're in a major jam, tough situation. The next few pitches could decide this game.
This is a mighty tough. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. Now it's 2 away. Runners on the move. The first runs in easily. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Guest up now. A win in their last contest for the Jays. That series was split going into Game 3, so they pulled ahead going 2-1 against the Rangers.
Well, I don't think anyone can complain about how this team's playing. Not the fans, not the front office. Sit back, watch, and enjoy.
There's a swing, line drive, center field. And in there, the Blue Jays with a run.
Well, what a great job of hitting right there. You see the full extension on the swing. It's not easy to drive a pitch like that up and away in the strike zone. He got a barrel of the bat on it, and he got himself on base.
Bullen has a turn in the box. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off it. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. That'll do it as they put that one away. They pick up 2-3 hits, strand a man. Toronto up 3. An afternoon in Orange County. What a great place to watch a baseball game. Angel Stadium in Anaheim. Childers in the batter's box. The Angel hut shot towards the hole. Anaga. And his throw gets him one away.
A chance here to take a look at the Los Angeles Angels and how they rank in the American League right now. Second in stolen bases, 5th in batting average. They also show up in the top 5 in home runs in their league, showing that power is a major part of this club's offense, that ability to bang it over the wall.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. Steve, how about a look at what the pitcher's got done? Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that's through a base hit.
Well, you would have to think with the speed that's on first base right now that they'll put him in motion to try to make things happen here in this game.
And Head settles in. 0 for 2 thus far. Starts the sinker low, winds up in the dirt. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left center. Out number 2. A quick moment here. Look at the teams who are doing the most yard work. Brought to you, as always, by State Farm. Blue Jays number 1. The Yankees second. 3rd, the White Sox. 4th, the Red Sox. And at number 5, it's the Angels.
2 of the better home run hitting teams in baseball, so it's going to be critical to keep the ball down in the zone. The team that wins may be the one that keeps it in the ballpark.
A sinker misses 1-1. Now, let's take a moment to see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches. John, Steve, what do you think about how he's done?
Well, we've been watching him go high, go low.
Hit sharply towards the hole. Throw in time, forces him at second for the 3rd out. No runs. It's going to be DeJesus, a tremendous hitter. Cuttinger will be the new pitcher. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Can't wait long enough for that one, and he starts out with a strike.
Big-time power hitter, Gary, and a guy that if you make a mistake, he can really make you pay for it.
And he's on in front on that pitch, so he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, look at that big 12-6 breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch for any hitter to stay back on. Out in front, swinging early.
That's foul, back behind the plate. DeJesus again fouling that one off.
Well, the pitcher did exactly what he wanted to do on that 0-2 count. He wanted him to swing the bat, and he did, but he just fouled it off. Great piece of hitting.
Got him, 1 away.
He helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of his zone for strike 3.
He doubled and later scored in his last go-around. Oh, he's trying to steal second. 0-1. The tag, and they got him.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and he took advantage of it. Oh!
Here's the delivery. Slider swung out and missed. 2 down.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one. Now we've got a chance to take a look at the slider again.
Fans, next Monday you can catch another dose of baseball. The Detroit Tigers on the road. They face the Mariners in Seattle. That one is scheduled for a 10 o'clock start in the Eastern time zone.
Really looking forward to calling that game. It's got a chance to be a very interesting matchup between those 2 teams.
Hit in the air to center field. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. He's trying for second.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He manages to drive that high 0-1 pitch for a base hit. Good patience, good pitch recognition.
Sure looked like the hitter decided he wasn't going to get behind 0-2. He was going to wail.
He was aggressive, no question about it. Got a pitch he could handle and took advantage.
Here's the pitch. That's on that off-speed pitch, but can't connect. 0-1.
Well, not a whole lot you can do when a pitcher's locating that curveball down in the strike zone. There's just...
Oh, there he goes for second. Fly ball deep left, but it'll end up in the seats foul. There he goes towards second. And he is out trying to take second. Well, they pick up a couple of hits in the inning, but do not. It's Hatterberg at the plate. Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
How dare you work behind it? In the count, you go 1-0. It gives the aggressiveness back to the hitter, and he's given up a couple of hits in this game when he's fallen behind on that first pitch.
Fetterman will be their new pitcher as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
Lined foul towards third. The pitch. Curveball got him, 1 away.
Like chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off it.
The Blue Jays will look at what they've got here in May. The series with the Angels concluding on Sunday. They head to yet another venue. The Athletics hosting that one. That'll get underway on Thursday night. And then the road trip continues. They'll face some good competition. The Twins hosting that one. And quite a bit of time away from home for them over these next several games. Sinker called strike. Now 0-2.
Offensively, now they've got to start to work the count. They've got to try to get base runners on and get things going here. I mean, you've got one out here in the 7th inning. It's not too late to try to make up some of this deficit.
One-two pitch coming. Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Tried to get him to chase it out of the zone. He just laid off.
The 2-2 pitch. Taps this one foul to the right. And he fouls another one off.
Well, this is one of these at-bats that you want to get something to drive. The bottom line is, though, the pitcher is not giving you anything to hit in a gap. So you're being defensive and fouling things up.
And a ground ball, Laurie. And Hafner retired. We go now to a list of pitching staffs who have been stellar for the last 10 days. State Farm, our leaderboard. The White Sox, number 1. Blue Jays in 2nd. The Orioles 3rd. The Yankees 4th. And it's the Red Sox, number 5.
We take a look at these low ERAs, and I think it really points to the fact they have depth in their pitching staff. The starting pitching and the bullpen have been getting the job done, really limiting the opposition. It takes so much pressure off the offense.
Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, they need a big 2-out rally right here. Try to see if you can't reduce this 3-run lead a little bit. Leave yourself something to do in the 8th and 9th, but try to peck away at it right here.
Here's the pitch. Slider misses, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. He sends this one in the air towards center. And it falls in there. That's going to be a single.
Well, late in the game and you're behind by a few runs, you're going to need base runners, and a 2-out base hit right here. This team needs to string a few more together if they want to try to tie this one up.
Brocious up now. He singled his last trip. Ball 1 started off the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Here, he has an outstanding slider. I mean, that's really the pitch to look for. Such great movement on that pitch.
Slider just off the black that time, 2-1.
Now, Gary, when you talk about his slider, it's not only the movement, but the fact that he can throw it in the exact same.
Up the middle. And makes its way through. The tying run will come to bat. We're heading into May. This is a look at the standings for the East, brought to you by State Farm. Red Sox in first place. It's the Blue Jays in second. In third place, it's the Yankees. Fourth belongs to the Orioles. And it's the Rays in the last slot.
What a complete turnaround for this Blue Jays team. They're red hot right now, doing everything right, making all the plays, getting the big hits when they need it. With just a bit ago, they could not find a hole anywhere. They couldn't catch the ball. They couldn't do anything right.
And it's fouled away. The pitch. Line towards second. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on. Around third, heading home. And he scores from second base. And another run is in. Well, in a ball game like this, you make this kind of a play, you had better be safe.
You are in scoring position on second base. This is a very risky play. It worked out, but you have to wonder if it was too risky to take.
We'll lead it off here, inning number 8. And here's the first one. There's the swing. This one blasted high, deep center field. Goodbye, home run. So that narrow 1-run lead is now doubled on one swing of the bat as he got it out of here.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
On the way. Swings. Oh, he got that one high in the air. Straight away center field. Vaults himself way up in the air to pull that one in. Wow.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in triples, first in home runs, and they're also the #1 team in slugging percentage. That ability to drive the ball in the gap and take the extra bases. It's all about power and slugging for this lineup.
And the first pitch. A fly ball. That one's fouled. Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, he got that slider and he thought that's where he wanted it. He took a mighty rip at it, but he came up empty.
Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. He dives and an acrobatic catch. What a play. Really, take a look. That is an incredible dive to make that catch.
Hey, take a look at this thing and look at the speed and the instincts. The first step quickness is the key to be able to run that ball down. That's some kind of play right there.
It's Cologne at the plate. Walked in his last plate appearance. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, but he was right on it. 0-1.
Well, you see this pitch right here. It looked like a pitch center of the plate. And all of a sudden, as soon as he starts to swing, it just keeps bearing in on him. Great pitch by the pitcher.
And there's the third out. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. Blue Jays out in front by 2. Heart of the order due to bat next. Friel at the plate. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. And the first pitch. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. That's one down. Here's how the Western Division race looks going into May, courtesy of State Farm. It's the Angels in first, Mariners in second place, in third, the Rangers, and in the 4th spot, the A's.
Now the Angels find themselves on top of the American League West one more time.
Swing, hot shot. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, not many hitters have a lot of success with that pitch down and away. And this guy is absolutely no exception to the rule. But he dropped the head of the bat on it, and didn't do too much, and drove that ball for a base hit.
Day is batting. He flew out his last time up. Big B gets the call to come in and take the baseball as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. Ball 1 to begin this at bat, 1-0.
If you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
And he takes a fastball for a strike, 2-1.
Now that he's gotten the 4-seamer down and in, look for him to go outside now.
Keeping an eye on him at first. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch, slider, swung on and missed, 2-2.
Well, anytime you recognize a slider, you got to be very patient with it. You can't be over anxious. You got to stay back. And then when you see it good enough, let it fly.
Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. 2 down here in the inning. Here are the teams leading the way in swipes found on our State Farm leaderboard. Number 1, the Red Sox. The Angels in second. In third, the Indians. The Yankees 4th. And for the Tigers, 5th.
This team will clearly run. When they get people on base, they're going to try.
Oh, he's running, taking off for second. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. And it'll be the Blue Jays coming right up. Just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. He'll start the ninth. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Here it comes. And he fouls off another one. And that's another foul ball. And another foul ball. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Brett Laurie, he is struck out.
Good movement, 89 miles per hour. K-Cam shows it to you. He threw the sinker ball out of the zone and got the hitter to chase it for a strikeout. You need better plate discipline than that.
Collier in the box. Homered back in the first inning. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Well, that's some kind of pitching. You set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now, 0-2. On the ground to second. Brocious in time for the out. Epps in the box now. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. First pitch on the way. A shot up the middle. Brocious throws on to first in time to retire the side. And they're helping. It's Hatterberg at the plate. Struck out swinging his last time up. Throws that curveball a little low, ball 1.
Pitching-wise, you want to make them earn it. Force them to get a base hit right here. Force them to put it in play. Throw strikes.
Got him to bite on that pitch that was away. Evens the count at 1.
Well, he's got good movement on that cut fastball, and it tailed right beyond his bat. Couldn't make contact.
Swung on and fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Back into the stands behind home plate. Foul ball.
Well, that's a pitcher's strikeout pitch right there. You get ahead in the count 1-2. You throw that pitch up in the zone. You're hoping he swings through it or he pops it up. He got just enough of the bat on it to put it foul. And now we're going to see how this battle continues.
And that will keep this game close in the late goings.
Well, you like to see a guy get on base and make things happen. And right there, the pitcher's just better.
It's going to be Hafner now. 0 for 3 to this point. Grove will be called on to pitch. He comes in to close for Toronto.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
Here's the pitch. Takes a swing at that curveball. He's behind now, 0-2.
Well, it doesn't matter what pitch the pitcher's throwing up there. He's swinging for the fences. And I tell you what, he got a breaking ball. He thought he saw it well, but he just missed it with that big cut.
Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
Now he helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of the zone for strike 3.
Childers gets a shot here. He singled and later scored in his last time up. And he starts him out. Not sure what he was going for on that one. That's a bad pitch that was down in Mother Earth. This one has popped up to the left side out of play. Hit on the ground. This could be the end of this ball game. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling pretty good about the way they played today.
All right, here we go. It's that time. We're going to take a look now at our player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. This is a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another major league team, you've got to consider yourself fortunate.
I guess it's that time again. We wrap up this 2K Sports broadcast of MLB. For John, Steve, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary. Descent in the box. Steve, how well is that pitching performance standing up?
You know, you change.
Oh, and there they go. Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. So they pick up. Childers gets a turn here. He bounced out. His last time. Swing, hot shot. Anaga. Wide throw, can't get him at first base. Day up at the plate. Lost in their last contest for the Angels. The struggles continue. Swept so far in this series. Looking to salvage at least one against Toronto.
And as if you might have expected, I know that the fans did, this team is still early on in the season leading their division.
The left center makes its way through for a single. The runner's coming around second on his way to third. Boy, they've opened the door. Can Anaheim go through it?
Well, this guy. He's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep a close eye on him, and maybe they'll make a mistake to the hitter, paying attention to the runner.
It's Hatterberg at the plate. Base hit his last time.
Well, down by a run here, Gary. The man on first base can run. I'm looking to try to get him to second. Then you got a chance to have the go-ahead run in scoring position. They better keep him close.
Duckworth will be called on to pitch. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Here's the delivery. Slider, 2-2.
Now, if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
At the belt, here's the 2-2 pitch. Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's a big first out of this inning. Now let's see if he can come back and get out of this thing unscathed.
Brocious up now. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time.
A chance here to take a look at the Los Angeles Angels and how they rank in the American League right now. Third in stolen bases, fifth in home runs, and they're in the top 10 in hits. An offense that can at least put the ball in play.
Oh, and he takes off for second. Oh! And he's in there at second base.
They've got to take the chance when they get the opportunity, and he steals second base here.
I think he extended that lead a little bit. Probably should have been a throw over. A 1-0 now. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
And you can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
That's off the plate low, and it's 2-1. And he watches a called strike, and that evens it at 2.
He throws that cut fastball up and into the hitter. Kind of surprised him. He couldn't offer at it.
Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. A swing line to left center. This one into the alleyway. Should be extra bases. And so he comes home. That ties the ball game. He comes in to score, and they're going to get the lead. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. Here's what that double's done for the win expectancy draft.
Now this pitch comes right down Main Street. Boy, he just takes advantage of it, ripping a knock.
Gary,
that walk right there is the tying run in this game. That's not how you want to make the opposition do it. Make them earn it.
Line drive. Gets down. The go-ahead runs on base. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Good offensive chance here. Epps batting now. He's number 1 in runs scored in the league. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. And it's off the foul pole. Goodbye, home run. A huge 3-run homer puts them up by 2.
Well, Blue Jays offense getting it done right now. They take the lead, getting the big hits that they want, Gary.
Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground over to shortstop. Atterberg got to it. Over to first for out number 1. A look at some lineups who have been crushing the ball over the fence for the last 10 games. Our State Farm leaderboard. Number 1, the Blue Jays. 2nd, the Indians. 3rd, the White Sox. The Angels 4th. And for the Orioles, they are 5th.
Well, you might see some dents in some walls after this game's over because both these teams are flexing their muscle, hitting home run after home run. I tell you what.
There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. That should be a base hit. He's trying for second.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He manages to drive that high 0-1 pitch for a base hit. Good patience, good pitch recognition.
Sure looked like the hitter decided he wasn't going to get behind 0-2. He was going to wail.
He
takes off for second. He picks it up to second. There's 1. And that's 2. A double play. Britton at the plate. He's going to lead off bottom half of the 6th inning. The first pitch. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location, and believe me, very difficult to hit.
Waves at that big breaking ball. Can't get to it, though, 1-1.
Well, sometimes the pitcher's just better than the hitter, and on that particular pitch, he threw that breaking ball down the...
Hot shot towards the hole. And he'll step on first for out number 1.
Oh, he makes a nice play at first. Takes care of it himself, goes over, touches the base.
Bodker at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Paints the lower outside corner. Call strike 1. Here's the pitch. Smash towards the middle. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up.
But 1 out and a man on first base. That big single right there gives them a couple outs to work with to see if they can push him across the board.
It's nice to have somebody coming off the bench that can run a little bit. He can come in and pinch run, or he can get a rally started and potentially score a big run in a situation.
There he goes towards second. Strike 1. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. The pitch. Taps this one foul to the right. Tries to ring him up with a fastball away, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. The slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. Side gone. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Blue Jays 4. Angels 2. Top of the lineup coming up. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. Collier is the batter now. He flew out his last time up. Cuttinger is called up. He'll be pitching as they make the pitching swap. He sends this one in the air towards center, and it drops the base hit. He's going to try to stretch it. May baseball. Here's what's coming up for the Angels. Tonight's game, the last against Toronto. They'll kick off a road series with the Twins. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and there he goes for second.
Strike one.
He's running, heading for second. Well, he's running, taking off for second. And he swings and hits this one foul. Oh, he takes off for second. Oh, he loses control of that one, and that got him.
Well, sometimes the fastball just gets on you and you can't get out of the way. No matter how ready you are for the pitch, he couldn't get out of the way there.
Descent gets a turn here.
I'll agree with that.
Oh, both runners on the move. Oh, and they get that one on the out. Couldn't get the double part of it. He got him. Good pitch to throw on, Steve.
Well, he had the fastball, and it was set up in the right spot. He had a quick release to gun down the runner.
Oh, De Jesus running. Hit on the ground towards second. There's the throw. Gets one.
Well, with a runner on third base, you just want to put it in play. The second baseman's able to field the ball, but probably didn't think you could get him at the plate, so you get an RBI.
Yes, is the batter. And the offense here is putting on the show right now. They're in charge of this ball. Hit in the air to center field. And that's going to be another hit for them. He's going to try to stretch it. Don't miss the broadcast tomorrow afternoon. Los Angeles Angels will be on the road as they take on the Twins at Target Field. The action gets going at 2 o'clock Eastern. Bullen up now. Singleton scored his last time around. Swinging from the heels, and he missed it. 0-1.
Goes inside with the sinker to try to tie up the hitter. Now let's see if he goes back away.
Well, he's having a heck of a day so far. Just third hit of the game in this one. They just can't seem to find an answer for him.
Epps at the plate now. He homered earlier in the ballgame. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
But when in doubt, when you're undecided, swing hard, and that's what he did. But he got the slider, and he swung through it, but a big, powerful swing.
Swing and a miss, gets away. He's heading for first. And out at first.
Nice play by the catcher. Time to get out of the crouch and get it over to first base.
Childers is up now. And the first pitch. Hit in the air. This one's going well into the stands, off to the right.
Oh!
Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a shot toward second. Throw one to first in time, one away. Now the State Farm leaderboard staff's responsible for the fewest free passes in the league. Number 1, the Twins. White Sox in second. In third, the Rangers. Fourth, the Angels. And for the Blue Jays, they are in fifth.
Well, you better be swinging today. And, as a hitter, you
Swung on line to right center field. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact.
Well, anytime you can get a guy on base who can steal bases, it puts. So much pressure on the opponent. Let's see if they can get him around to score a run.
It's back up the middle. The dive, and he's got it. And he throws in time for the force at second. Great out. Nice diving stop to get that force at second base.
Well, pretty darn good play right there. Track it down, then pivot and get the force.
Brocious batting now. 0 for 3 to this hit up the middle.
Well, he's coming off a 2-hit performance in his last outing, and even though they lost, it's a good sign that he's starting to swing it.
And Head settles in. He doubled home a couple. Line towards second. That'll do it as they put that one away. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Toronto 5, Angels 2. It's Colon at the plate. He's going to lead off here as we go to the 8th. And here's the first one. That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in doubles, first in batting average, and they're also number 1 in hits. Lineup that puts the ball in play, finds holes, and gets themselves on base. A real bonus to scoring runs.
Long is batting. Had a base hit his last time up. First pitch was a strike. 0-1 now.
Well, as a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to...
Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. And it's starting to head out towards the wall. He's thinking extra bases.
Well, he finds a pitch he can drive, and his hands just fly through the strike zone. Perfect execution at the plate, and he's in scoring position with just 1 out.
Anaga at the plate. He hit into a double play his last time. Line drive fouled off towards first. Oh, takes off for third. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. That's 1 out. And 2, double play. Quick half inning there. It's over. 5 pitches. Now, Angels. Home half of the 8th inning. Friel at the plate. He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Guidry is going to be our new pitcher here. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. And the first pitch. That's in the dirt. He traps it. Now the 1-0 pitch. Cuts, misses. That's the off-speed pitch. 1-1.
Obviously getting late right now, Gary, and I think that from the pitching perspective, you'll trade an out for a run at this stage of the game, understanding that for every out you get, you're closer to winning.
And here's a swing and a miss. He couldn't get that one. 1-2.
Well, if you're going to get a good fastball, you better pull the trigger a little sooner. You can't be late on that heater.
Swung, ground ball to short. Anaga. That's 1 down. We're heading into May. This is a look at the standings for the East, brought to you by State Farm. In that first spot, it's the Red Sox. Blue Jays in the second spot. Yankees in third. Orioles fourth. And it's the Rays in the last slot.
What a complete turnaround for this Blue Jays team. They're red hot right now, doing everything right, making all the plays, getting the big.
And he got Goodwood up the middle. Anaga. And he throws to first in time, out number 2. Botker in the box. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. Lays off a called strike at the knees, 0-1.
Now listen, this is still doable from the offensive perspective, Gary. They're only down 3. It would be nice to have a little 2-out rally right here, pick up some runs, narrow this 3-run deficit, but understand you can still come back and finish in the ninth. Just don't wait till the ninth.
Line drive. That's foul towards first. Here's the pitch. Swung on, a fly ball down the left field line. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Nothing doing here in this half inning. And it'll be the Blue Jays coming right up. Collier has a turn in the box. He's going to start the ninth inning. And starts him out here. Swing and a miss for strike one. The pitch. Ground ball towards the second baseman. Brocious. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. It's going to be to Jesus. Hit by a pitch his last time up. He wants to get some hacks in here. There's a swing and a ground ball. And he steps on first. That's the second out. Descent is the batter. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. And he starts him out. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, a great pitch right there. Threw him that slider, hit her just out in front of it. Swung early, came up empty.
That one goes foul.
Foul!
Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across. Toronto 5. Angels 2. And we've got Ekstrom batting. He has the support of the home fans right now. He's their first chance here in the bottom half of the ninth. They're hoping he can get something started. Starts him off with one at the knees for a strike.
Well, like right now, they're looking to get a couple guys on and see if they can't get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark right here. So base runner's the key. Do not run into outs. Be conservative on the bases. You're down 3.
Grounded up the middle. And the diving stop. He's up. And he's out at first. What an out.
Well, offensively right now, you're running out of time. Down your final 2 outs. And it's all about getting people on base. And then let somebody run into an extra base hit. 1 run at a time, 1 base runner at a time. But start to believe you can do it.
Childers settles in. Grounded out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Yow, a little low. Got it in the dirt, but he held on. Pitch on the way. He sends this one in the air towards center. Catch is made.
A final out of the game. It certainly does not look very good right here. They need big hits. They need people to drive the ball, get something done right here, or they're going home and losing.
Day in the batter's box. 2 for 3 thus far. Grove will be coming on to take over on the mound as Toronto brings him into close. Plays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1.
Well, this curveball just drops right off the table. It's a good pitch. Give the hitter credit for not chasing.
Can't make contact on that fastball. 1-2.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
Swing and a liner to right center. That one gets through for a base hit.
Well, a big 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
It's Hatterberg at the plate. Bounce. Hit on the ground. This could be the end. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
So the honor is ready to be handled out. Our player of the game, a very deserving candidate.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And, Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. This is a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another Major League team, you've got to consider yourself fortunate.
And that's going to do it for us here. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Take care.